Manhattan, fast food, Dakar, Sénégal, la grand-mère à l'hôpital, Dantec, tout va bien, Kairek, moi ici, toi là-bas, le visa au consulat, numéro 39, y'attends, à l'état civil, déjà l'an 2000, déjà 2000 ans, au Manhattan, fast food, Dakar, Sénégal, cinéma, le Paris.
Hi guys, welcome to Arty Party. I think this is number 5. Today, there's lots of dogs in my neighborhood, I'm really sorry, so just bear with me. They're God's creatures too. Today we're making a frittata. We're making it with kale, onions, and I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna try pecans. I know, weird, right? Let's go. Turn your oven on to 350, and then let's heat up our skillet. Medium high. You can use olive or vegetable, whatever the heck. You need about a tablespoon, which is about this much. Whoa, no it's not. Okay, it was a little more than a tablespoon. Whatever, man, leave me alone. Onions go into the pan.
So you toss them?
I toss them. That's because it's my new trick. I'm getting better at it. I always wanted to learn how to do it, and now I can do it. You didn't see that, right? To make your onions cook faster, I always sprinkle a little salt over them. Hold on to your garlic. If you put it in now, it's going to burn, so I'm just going to let these go a little while. I want them to get kind of brown and sweet and yummy.
Like you.
Like you. Shut up. This is the kind of kale I use and I love. It's black kale, or I think it's sometimes called Jacinto kale, or there's another name and I'm going to botch the pronunciation, so I'm not even going to say it. The other kind of kale is just fine. I just think this tastes yummier. And if you don't like kale at all, then you can use spinach, but somebody doesn't like spinach, so I use kale. You can eat this, big thick stalk, but I don't really like it that much. So I'm going to show you what I do. I fold it in half, and then I just kind of slice it out, so that it looks like this. It has 2 legs. Roll it. And then you slice it. You slice it into ladylike ribbons, because kale is a bit hardier than spinach, so it takes a little while to cook. The thinner you cut it, the quicker it cooks. So that's about a bunch of kale. I have 8 eggs in here, 8 large eggs. The correct way to crack an egg. You ready for your lesson? Pull out your notebooks. Do not crack an egg on the side of the bowl. If you crack it like that, then the eggshell goes inside the egg, and then you'll get eggshells in your eggs, which is no good. You crack your egg on the counter. Oh, you want to know something? This is truly ironic, Alanis Morissette. After all that, look what I got in there. Of course, I totally did that on purpose in order to show you how to get the eggshell out of there, which is to use your eggshell. Doink! Look how pretty the eggs are in the bowl. This is my mum's trick, is to put just a little bit of turmeric in here, and it takes out some of the eggy taste. And then a little bit of salt. Eggs are pretty bland, so you probably use a lot more than you think. Some pepper. There you are. Nutmeg. This is an optional step. I just happen to have half and half in the fridge, so I'm going to put a little bit in here. It just makes it a little creamy. Let's throw our garlic in. The onions are nice and brown, so throw your kale in now. And then toss it so that the onions come up on top so they don't burn while this kale is cooking. Then another little sprinkling of salt, salt as you go. Just a smidgen of water. And throw a lid on it. Just let it cook for a couple of minutes, it'll wilt down. It's wilted. And we're just going to wait for the bottom of this, at this point it's sort of like an omelette, the bottom of it to set and cook. After it's been cooking for a while, check around the edges, it will have started cooking, and at that point you want to move that custard into the middle and allow some of the runny stuff to take its place. Here's my experiment part. I'm going to grab just a few pecans. I'm going to sprinkle them over half because I don't know if it's going to taste good or not. And then let it cook for just a little while longer, just a couple more minutes until those side bits seem to have cooked a little bit. The bottom looks like it's set and the top looks kind of runny. If you can see over here, there's like this sort of yellow ring around the edge. And that's a good sign. That means you can put it in the oven. I grated up some Parmesan cheese and I'm going to sprinkle some on top. Let that frittata sit in your oven at 350 for about 10 minutes until the top cooks, and it might get a little brown and sort of crispy maybe from the Parmesan cheese. I want to try it with the pecans and see if it was any good. I think it's yummy. Crunchy. Make it for dinner. It's so cheap and it's so easy. Frittata.